It's a Healthy Feet Podiatry. This one's a good one. I've got a patient who stepped on something. Take a look at this x-ray. Right there, can you see this? That's a needle in the foot. And she's a younger patient. She felt it go in, it slid right in there. She's been walking on it. She went to a walking clinic or an ER. They didn't want to take it out. And she's been walking around with this. And it's painful because it feels like it's trying to work its way out. So with these type of things, it looks like it's easy to take out. Usually what I do is I assess the x-ray, so I'm gonna go back and take a look at it. And I know it's going from medial to lateral. It's on the ball of the foot between the second and third toe. So I just kind of keep that in mind because sometimes it's like digging for gold. So we're gonna see, hopefully it's not a little expedition here and it's just an easy, open it up and it pops right out and says, hey, here I am, I'm the needle, ready to come out of here. So we're gonna find out, so follow me. Let's see what happens. Come on in the room, take a look at her foot right there. It's bleeding a little bit because I numbed her up. So you can take a look, I'm gonna move over this way, Michelle. She's numbed up, we're gonna make sure she's numb too. And she said she's okay with being on video, so if you see her face, that's okay too. She's not shy. And you can talk when we're doing the video too, so you don't have to be shy as far as that goes. I was explaining to everyone about the x-ray that you can see it there. How long was that in your foot for?
For a month.
Oh, so it's been a month that it's been in there.
April
Okay.
26th.
And you're walking around, you're not feeling like it's killing you, huh?
I am.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make an incision here in just a second. We've got some betadine on and we numbed her up.
Yeah.
And what I did is we're doing this in the office. Let me clean this up here. I put epinephrine in this. And I put the epinephrine in there just so it doesn't bleed as much because these tend to bleed a lot. And we know that we said it was between the, it was moving laterally, correct? Was it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we're gonna see what happens here. So it's actually over this way. You're not feeling anything, right?
Just pressure.
Okay. We'll grab this right here. And get some more light on it. How's that shining? Is that good or is it too bright? Probably too bright there. Yeah, let's get this so it's not. Yeah, we'll do it like this just so it's a little lighter. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started here. And let's find my blade. There we go. We found the blade. Some 4x4s. Let's see what we find here. So I'm going to make an incision right here. Sometimes I'll actually draw a circle around the area so I have a bigger area to dig through, but I want to sew her up so it heals quicker. So we're going to make an incision right here. And we're going to go right through. And you can see it's not bleeding too badly, which is good. And I'm going to take my curved stat here and see if we can feel anything. No pain, right?
No.
Okay. So now we're gonna push on the foot and see if we can get anything to pop out here. Once in a while we get lucky and it just kind of pops out. Otherwise, a lot of times we have to just dig and dig and dig. And let's see what we got here. We know it's over on this way from lateral to medial. So I'm gonna see what I can find here. And sometimes we'll have a tunnel that forms. I kind of feel something. And we'll see, we'll look up close and see if we see anything. Nothing's popping out on the film either yet. No pain, correct?
No.
gonna go look at that x-ray one more time. You can just keep it on there. I'll be right back.
Not as simple as I thought.
You okay?
Yes.
Okay. So it's actually heading this way. So let's see. We know that it's this way. No pain, right?
Yeah.
It's funny, they look so superficial, but yet they can be very tough. Use a different instrument here. No discomfort, right?
No.
So usually these things will just pop. I'm gonna push a little here and see.
You okay?
You doing okay there? Extend this a little bit here. There we go. this. Yay!
Wow.
Yay! Wait, show the smile on my face. You see it? See how big of a smile I have? Because I found that these are a pain in the butt to get out. And you can see, this is a little thing. It actually looks on the x-ray like it's gonna be simple. It'll pop right out. It didn't. This thing was evading me. So I'm gonna punish this little piece of metal somehow. I don't know how yet. I'm gonna figure out a way. But anyway, you can see that was in deep in there. What I did here, I'm gonna explain, is I made an incision that went diagonally on the bottom of the foot to not create a scar. We usually do like a Z type of incision. So you kind of have to go down, over, kind of in a zigzag fashion. So there's no scar. That's why I went sideways. It also gave me a little more exposure. But anyway, it's out of there. So what I'm gonna do now, we're gonna do a little bit of, I'm gonna flush it with a little bit of Locos. This is 1%.
That's straight uppy.
Straight, okay, that's cool. I'm gonna number a little bit longer anyway here too. So we're gonna put some more numbing medication in here just so it doesn't bleed here too. This is also gonna flush right through. So this is gonna be helpful for her too for later. So I'm actually gonna inject her here, numb up the area. There is epinephrine, but she's young, so she should not have any issues as far as blood flow goes. It's epi 1 to 100, but I want her numb for a while here too. And that actually flushes some of the fluid through here. So let me go ahead and sew her up. We're gonna use some 4O, what do we have here? We have absorbable. Do you have non-absorbable suture?
I don't believe so. I think that's all we have.
Okay, there's none of the Ethelon or anything like that. Can we check?
I have 3O.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead, you do have 3O, no, okay.
3O.
I'm gonna have you use that. Let me
Okay.
let me grab this right here. Okay. So I'm gonna focus on this, and you can see, we're gonna focus on this again here. Yeah, I need the non-absorbable one. There we go, that's perfect, yep. Okay, because the non-absorbable is better for this. It still bleeds, even with the epinephrine here. So there's relatively little trauma from this. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna put her on an antibiotic, and she's gonna take what's called Augmentin twice a day. It's a broad spectrum antibiotic. And the antibiotic is actually going to just make sure that she does not get an infection post-operatively. Young people are pretty good. She's had this in there for a month without an infection, so she should be okay. We did prepare this with, betadine on the outside of the foot. But whenever you go in and open up someone's foot, you're opening up an avenue for infection there too. You doing okay? Okay. Okay, so we're just putting pressure on this. And I'm gonna pass this off. Switch it. You can put it on me. Now I've got suture. So I'm using a non-absorbable suture here that we're gonna suture up with. Usually this is a lot easier procedure when I'm doing it with an assistant. But we're gonna do this for this purposes. We're just gonna throw a couple sutures across here. And I'm going pretty deep here. That's just because we were digging here and we didn't, we're not gonna put any deep sutures in. I don't want any deep sutures in here because we were digging out a foreign body. So let's sew her up here. Get the blood stopped. It stops bleeding here and she can walk up. The great thing is, because of where it is on her foot, I'm gonna let her walk on this because as long as she doesn't put too much pressure on it. So let me snip this guy here. What'll happen is that she'll have to do kind of an apropulsive gait where she doesn't propel when she walks. Just kind of lift your foot up, okay? And put it down when you walk.
Okay.
And that's actually going to make it so there's no pressure on here and these won't pop open. You're gonna come back in a week so I can check this to see how it's doing, okay? Let's get this here. We're gonna sew this up. That's what happens when you bleed.